Hi everyone. So I'm at the doorway to my synagogue, Netivot Shalom in Berkeley, and one of the things that comes to mind is when it is your first time walking into a shul, into a synagogue, it can be a little bit intimidating. You don't know other people, you don't know what you're going to see. So what I wanted to do is just walk in through the door and make one very special announcement to my community and also to those who might be interested. So number one is when you walk into a shul, you might see lots of doors and signs, but what you really hope you see is warm, smiling faces. So I'm walking backwards, not being into anything. There's a warm, smiling person named Vered. She's one of the many people who make this place very special, and I put her on the spot, but she's very, very sweet and welcoming, even to me in this moment.
Always.
So when you walk into the next part, you typically see where the sanctuary is, but one of the very special parts of the design of my synagogue is this area called a prosdor, the doorway into the sanctuary, where you can situate yourself for prayer. You take a talit, a prayer shawl, you find a siddur, the red book, and then a chumash, which contains the Torah portions. And if you look at all of these siddurim, these new beautiful prayer books put out by the Rabbinical Assembly called Siddur Lev Shalem, they all look the same. There's something really, really spectacular about knowing that you're holding the same thing that someone else is holding. It's made to be accessible, it's made to be available, it's very pretty, it's good to hold, and it can be a way of both learning and praying. But what it doesn't have is something that makes it personal. So, one of the greatest things that you get to do is mark your own place in prayer. It's taught in tradition that you should have a set place where you pray because it's familiar. Well, what if the very siddur, the prayer book that you're holding, can be familiar to you too? So, I like these colors. And one of the biggest gifts that we were able to do as a community is that down here, at the bottom of that first shelf, there are a whole bunch of prayer books of Siddurim that are now personalized. These are our upcoming bar and bat mitzvah students. And the gift, not only to them of having a place for their prayer, but to the community that uses these shelves and these shelves to hold their own talises, their own prayer shawls, is to know that a community can be a very, very precious place. It is a place where you connect with others. It is a place where you talk to the universe, you talk to God, you talk to your ancestors, where you can be quiet or loud or eat or play. But one of the other things it does is it gives you a sense of self, because we stand, as Billy Joel might have suggested, right? It's better than drinking alone. It's good just to be together. It's good to be together in community and to know what your place is. So if you have a siddur, why not make it a little bit colorful the way that you would choose to? Why not make notes in the margin about prayers that have become significant to you? What about sharing that with your students and giving everyone around you a chance to both share a prayer experience and to claim their own place within it? This prosdor, this hallway, this entry point into a sanctuary, and yours might not look just like this, but if you walk straight into that room, you don't know anyone, what's your place? But if you walk into a new place holding something that is personal, that is yours, that looks like others except it's not, then maybe it even resembles what it is to be created in the image of God. You are your own person, created in the image of God like every other person who is their own person. It says in the Mishnah that God is not like a human being in that a human being makes one press to mint all the coins, and all the coins are the same. But God is one image in which we are all made, but none of us is exactly the same. So the gift to you and to everybody else is to be part of the whole, knowing that you have your own place within it.